Hello everyone, Scottish Lad here, and today we're going to be reviewing a set of the XqMax Andy the Hammer Hamilton. Obviously that's in 23 gram, so let's just go and crack on with it. Right guys, we've got a nice close-up look to the XqMax Andy the Hammer Hamilton darts. Now these come in 21, 23 and 25. I have opted to review the 23 gram. It's more in my kind of weight bracket for what I'm throwing just now. Obviously, as I've just said, these ones are 23 gram. The length from here where I'd probably say about 38mm point meets the barrel to where the stem meets the barrel is 41.6mm, so it's quite a small dart. It's like I can't even think of anything in comparison to it. Now the width at the widest point, just kind of roughly around here, is 7.8mm, so it's probably specified as a torpedo shape. Now the grip is just a ringed grip. As you can see at the back here, it's kind of slightly closer together, so it feels relatively smooth there. And then it starts to space out as we get into the middle section. It does get a tad grippier in there. And then at the front we've got these kind of wider cuts in here. Be ideal for probably your mid to rear grippers, because at the front you've only got this wee band here. And then it's that long tapered smooth nose with XqMax and Andy Hamel, because it doesn't say Hamilton, it says Hamel. And then we've got these 38mm points. Could be shorter, but they look around 38mm. And obviously these darts are 95% tungsten. It's the darts that Andy Hamilton actually uses. They come with these max grip XqMax stems, and these actually rather nice looking Andy the Hammer Hamilton flights. I quite like this bit here in comparison to the rest. This is printed on both sides. And then here you've got the XqMax and the hammer, just the same in there. But it's a really comfortable set of darts to use, especially if you don't like a lot of grip. I can pretty much throw anything just as shit, so it doesn't really make a difference. But it's comfortable to hold regardless where you hold it. You can feel that grip at the front more than the mid to rear. And overall it's just a lovely dart. So I think I've gave you all the information. I'll just run it back. I'll give you the the grip level for me is probably a 2.5 on a scale of 1 to 5. Obviously everybody is different when it comes to grip levels, but I've gave you all the information I can on the Andy Hamilton darts. So let's get them over to the board, a few visits, see how we got on with them. Right guys, we've got a nice close-up look to the board, and I've slightly altered the setup to the XqMax Andy Hamilton. This is a Cosmos setup. I've kept the same points etc. in just now, but keep an eye on my social media over the next few days and you might see a difference in the setup. But quite a few visits now, go and get wrapped up. Now my first impressions with that first three, from where I'm gripping, there's not a lot of grip. Obviously I'm gripping, it's pretty much at the end, there's not a lot of grip there. It feels really smooth in there where I'm holding, just kind of in here. So may not be the best for us rear grippers, but do another few visits. It could just be me. It might just be me. 119. Fluffed it on the last dart. Nothing new there. $25 built and 6 is 81. I'm actually starting to know my fingers are heating up to the grip at the rear a wee bit. It does actually feel not bad. Still going to say it's an overall 2.5 though in terms of the grip. 25 bull 6, 25 1, 26. Wouldn't have been a view of mine if I didn't have to work, to be fair. Couple more visits. And obviously the points, I'm not really used to the longer points at 38mm. At least they look 38mm because they do look really long. So he's going to get to this bull section and I'm not going to be able to hit it to save my life. So we'll do 2 more visits, 3 into the bull, and then we'll go get wrapped up. So penultimate visit. Last dart slipped, that second dart just slipped right out of my hands. I was going for another legendary 26. Right, final visit and then we'll go to the bulls. 20. That's 68. It's just as I started to find to my range, it's time to go to the bullseye. Well, I got it early in the video, so I'm going to just leave it at that. But let's go and get wrapped up now, guys. There we go, guys, that was my review of the XqMax Andy the Hammer Hamilton darts in 23g. It's a really nice set of darts, just not enough grip for me personally. As a rear gripper, I'm kind of gripping on that rear section where it does feel quite smooth, although there is grip there. It feels really smooth to hold. But for you mid, kind of to front grippers to round about here, it'd be great because there's some nice grip there. Comes with the 75 micron flights. They just tear too easy in my opinion. And the 75 microns, I'd much prefer 100. These max grip stems, obviously I didn't throw them, so I don't know how well they hold up. But I did have a bit of an issue screwing one in. It was really tight screwing in, and it also looks as if it's due breaking. It actually bends, which is obviously what you don't want in a stem. And then obviously it comes with the long points, which is good for us who like to kind of try and get a tight grouping, especially for the thickness of the barrel at 7.8mm. And then the length of that 41.6, it just fits comfortably into my hand. Doesn't mean that's going to be everybody. So overall, it's a great set of darts. Probably the best XqMax dart I've seen since the XqMax Michael Van Gerwen or the XqMax Vincent van der Voort, because the rest of them just don't look as good as what the Pro Player darts does. But overall, good smashing set of darts. 50 quid's not actually that much if you think about it for a set. You're kind of averaging around about that for a set of darts these days. But that was my review of the Andy the Hammer Hamilton darts in 23g. Also available in 21 and 25g from most of the retailers. I got mine from A180. Cracking people over there, and you can get the discount codes on there. But I've given you all the information on the Hamiltons, so obviously don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and it really helps me out if you do subscribe. It kind of gets me closer to that 1,000 mark. My goal for this year is to get to the 1,000. So don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below if there's anything you want me to review, or just obviously any feedback, any criticisms. Just don't take the piss and fucking troll. There's no need for it. So thanks everybody for watching, stay safe out there, and of course, keep on darting.